The Spark program has started. Today, the Prime Minister officially launched the Spark program. Can we get an update on that, please? Just a moment. The Spark program started today. Somebody say, Andre, I worked at Tax Admin Jamaica for over 10 years and resigned going
Maybe
into
over,
3
but the
years.
government is sparking hope and joy in Harbour Heights, St. Andrew.
And we really are happy to see that the road is being worked on. There are several other roads that really needs assistance, but we are happy for this one.
After 3 decades, this resident, Veronica McLeish, is seeing the road in the community repaired for the first time. The roadway, or what's left of it, is the first element of the government's shared prosperity through accelerated improvement to a road network Spark program, a promise kept by Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who assured the public that work would begin before the end of 2024.
We intend to start rapidly right across the island. So though we're starting here today, other constituencies and other communities can expect within short order they will see a mobilization of work assets in their areas for the roads for which they have expressed the interest in seeing those roads rehabilitated.
The work in Harbour Heights is expected to last for about 8 weeks. It forms part of the first element of the $40 billion Spark program, which will focus on community roads. In explaining why the road was selected for the first phase, this is what Prime Minister Andrew Holness had to say.
The roads that we're going to be repairing first are the roads that, first of all, require the least intervention, meaning that there are some roads that will require massive retaining walls, will require the laying of pipes, big water mains.
Land acquisition.
We may have to acquire land. And so those things elongate the process. And if we were to take a road that requires all of that, then we probably won't start until another year.
But there have been mounting concerns about main roads like Spanish Town Road in St. Andrew, which many people believe should have been a priority. In fact, this stretch of road has been like this for months now. So we asked the authorities for an update.
There is a plan to fix Spanish Town Road. It's not going to be done in this budget year because it's going to cost about $60 million. But in the meantime, we also have a plan to do some rehabilitation on sections of the road. We already started a few months ago, but we started down by the section where Real Neville is. We need to do some work between 6 Mile and Darling Street. And we're going to have to work with the NWC with that because we have some sewage issues down there that we have to work on as well.
And in the short term,
between January and March, we'll be doing a lot of work on Spanish Town Road in terms of some, digging it up and sheeting it over. And for the next budget year, we're planning to do some major work on the road as well.
And the second element of the Spark program will focus on main roads. Kelisha Williams, TVJ News.
You have heard for yourself, Jamaica, the Spark is going to spark. The Spark is going to spark. And whilst I speak about the Spark program and its sparking, there was a report about how much people has to be spending on fixing their vehicles because of the bad roads. There is a report talking about the bad roads and how much people have to be spending. Producer, can you put out that one for me, please? As I said to you, Jamaica, over the next 24 to 4. Wrong thing, wrong thing. The one about the road infrastructure and how much people have to be spending on roads. It's really bad. It's really bad, the situation that is plaguing Jamaica when we talk about the road infrastructure. And if we're to talk about it, there is another video. Motorists complain about the financial burden on bad roads. It's really bad. I hear people talking about how much them have to spend on front end. I don't know about vehicles like that. But people are calling and saying,
carefully maneuvers a pothole at a section of the Ramble Main Road in Hanover. One bad move, and the driver may need tires, rims, or both.
There's a tourist operator make a island what? Worse never said the road.
Cynthia Davidson knows this all too well, the impact of bad roads on her pocket. She recently lost not one but 2 tires as she traveled home one night. Stranded and afraid, she said she opted to call the nearest police station.
Yes, I was coming from Savlamar going towards Black River. I got up to White House and there was 2 potholes in the night. I dropped in the pothole and bust 2 tires on my right hand side. I called the police for help. The police said, "Lady, lock up yourself in your car because nobody in there to help you right now."
She recalled that upon getting a lift to the police station, she waited for the shift change.
And when they came, they asked me if I know Bim Bim. Because I live in Black River. They asked if I know Bim Bim. I said yes. They said, "Call Bim Bim, let Bim Bim come for you." Bim Bim is what? The tow truck driver. Bim Bim came for me. Bim Bim charged me $25,000 from White House to Black River in my car. And I went to Tire Warehouse. I bought 2 combo tires for $33,000. Total $58,000. 2 pothole.
Now, there are many others like Miss Davidson whose pockets are feeling the strain, taxi operators especially.
Sometimes I work for the month, and by the month end, everything we work gone back straight to the bus. Straight to the bus. Straight to the bus for us.
So the only man with profit is the tire man and the
yes, the part sometimes feel like it, join them, because this is all the profit I go, this is all our earnings I go.
On average, it costs $8,000 for a tire. That depends on the vehicle you drive, as prices go up to over $20,000. Some motorists, however, go the cost-effective route and opt to patch their tires, which can cost between $500 and $2,500. And speaking of money, where persons have taken the initiative to patch potholes on their own, motorists show their appreciation in cash. This was the case in Ramble, Hanover, where we met Howard Holness. He says he embarked on this mission because of safety concerns.
School people are travel, people are travel to work, I go, citizens are travel same way. And one pothole sometimes, the man in my swing, cost life. You understand? Swing over from the left, come on the right. Swing over from the right, come on the left. It take life. You understand? So, better we do this. We consider yellow tape.
In part 2, we speak to mechanics on their profits and how busy business has been for them. Kimberly Petty for TVJ News.
Wow. Police couldn't come to the ladies' rescue. Them say, Bim Bim. Call Bim Bim. Bim Bim? Call Bim Bim. People of Jamaica, if I were to let motorists call in, so suppose the lady never know Bim Bim. Suppose the motorists never know Bim Bim Jamaica. Suppose the lady never know Bim Bim. Dog would have certainly name her supper, you know. Beautiful people of this island. What is happening in this country is untenable. From the doctor to the surgery room, to the hospital, from the hospital to the bad roads, from the bad roads to the crisis in education, from the crisis in education to the crisis in security, all around Jamaica. All around. And when it is not that people having demonic attacks, taking out the dead people out of, taking the dead people, Jamaica, out of the casket. Even the dead is not safe. Even the dead Jamaica isn't safe in our country. Beautiful people of Jamaica, consider that.
Stay tuned for more PDTV News Evening Highlights. Thank you for watching.